Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and once again I'm recording with the Google Pixel 6 Pro, and this time at 4K 30 frames per second. Now during this mode you can still use all the lenses, including the ultra wide lens and the other lenses, and you can still have 4x optical zoom, which we will look at in just a moment. At the moment we're also testing the optical image stabilization of the camera as we speak. Okay, so let me just walk a bit more quicker to see if the stabilization stays intact. Okay, let's run a little bit and see if the camera performs. So far so good. At least from what I can see on the phone, the optical image stabilization seems to be doing fairly well, so not looking too bad at all. Okay, so now let's also test the 4x optical zoom on the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So first and foremost, let's do 2x, there we go, and then going into 4x all the way, and the image still remains intact. But yeah, as you saw, the image was a bit blurry to begin with when I switched from 2x to 4x, but then again eventually it was able to retain the image. As you can see again, this effect for a couple of seconds comes in, takes a while, and then eventually the camera is able to focus at 4x at optical zoom. To most people this should be sufficient enough. Now let's also test the ultra wide lens whilst you're on 4K 30 frames per second. All looking good. So let's move across, let's walk along and see how the camera performs. So far so good, not looking too bad. Okay, back to the normal lens, and let's now do a thumb test and see how the camera performs at 4K 30 frames per second. Okay, there we go, in comes the thumb, boom, straight away, no issues. And I'll tell you what, this is far more quicker than what we had at 1080p 60 fps in my previous video. Most cameras tend to perform really well when it comes to 1080p 30 fps. That's why I'm not posting full HD 30 fps videos anymore. It's pretty much standard these days. Even the mid-range phones can perform like that, but the high ends are actually tested when we put the 60 frames per second mode in, both at 4K and full HD. So not looking too bad, lovely. And the colors of the background, you can see the black and the yellow are coming up really nice. So this is the Google Pixel 6 Pro, guys. I'm recording at 4K 30 frames per second, and so far everything looks fantastic. Up on the sky, the clouds, and looking towards the sun, all looking very nice, not too bad. I hope the sound is coming fine. It's quite windy in the UK today, bit sunny, which is unusual, but windy and cold. But overall the camera seems to be performing fairly well. So guys, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, and like always, please subscribe as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.